Welcome. So, this is at Big Lick. Yes, you may laugh at the name. Big Lick Comic Con. This is before I painted my sheath. As you can tell, it's still yellow and blue. Um, but yeah, this is me with another Link. She was dressed up as Tears of the Kingdom Link. She did a really good job at that. She styled the wig really well, too. Jawas. These were a favorite of mine. Actually, let's change this, the title. Let's change the stream title real quick. Why did you dress up like a console game? It's also on PC, J-Shep. Ship of Harkinian, LTTP decomp, Zelda Z1 decomp. It's also on PC, dude. Oh, and not to mention all the emulation. I play Breath of the Wild on PC. It's fun. It's great. You can mod it. Princess Leia. I forget what these two are from. Somebody's going to yell at me. Who are these two from? Somebody yell at me, please. Make fun of me. I don't know. Somebody summon is Kira here? Can somebody get Kira on the phone? Cause one of the Gay Shit Impact boys is here. I don't know who that guy's name is, but Gay Shit Impact. We know she loves it. This is my buddy with a giant gun. It's not a real gun, but it's really cool. And this is the girl who had the gun. She looks badass. Gun. I believe she's from Metal Gear. I want to say from Metal Gear. Doomslayer, specifically the 2020 variant. He looks pretty sick. He actually had a portable speaker in his pouch here, and would play I think he played The Only One They Fear Is You, and I think he played something else too. I think he played BFG Division. But he looked really sick. I absolutely loved that cosplay. And the combat shotgun was also really neat. I love that. Here's Heavy with the sandwich dangling in front of him. You probably saw this guy before, but he looks really good. Dude, my friend took a bunch of photos of him. Why? Oh, here's more Gay Shit Impact and more Miku. Hey, Meg, look, Meg, it's your favorite girl, Miku. Look, it's Miku, and Miku. It's the Mikus. Here, let me zoom in on it. Oh, is that the one with Cimarol? I think that is. I think I shared artwork of that one with you, Meg. But yeah, more Mikus for Meg, because she loves Miku. And then here's Farina, the girl that ruined a marriage. I think that's Hu Tao, and I don't know these two, nor do I care to know, quite frankly. Raven and Beast Boy. Me hugging a Squirtle, because Squirtle is cute. A Peach. She looked really good. Two of my friends and a Superman. I gave him a green rupee and said that it wasn't kryptonite. He's probably not dead, though who knows. This is a cool Transformers artwork that somebody was selling. I wanted to show it to T-Lord, so that's why I took a picture of it. And that's who does it. Graham McCarthy. If anybody's interested, I don't know. This was a really cool polo shirt that I saw as I was walking out the convention. It had a bunch of like water-type Pokemon on it. This is actually really cute. I love designs like this. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a cool design, I gotta respect it. And this is pretty respectful. I liked it. It was very tasteful. More Mikus for Meg. Hey guys, look, it's Don's favorite character from that anime he likes. Another friend. This is at Eve Starland, which is like 500 feet away from the convention. Don, look, it's your favorite girl. What are you gonna do about it, Don? Nothing? God, I love my friends, dude. They're great. And then this is a really cool car. It had a Hyrule crest on it, and if you look inside, it had like a bunch of Zelda shit too. There's me taking a selfie in front of it, in front of somebody's random car, because I'm weird. And then, oh, I forgot. I took a picture of all the shit that all the plushes that I have over here. There's a new one! I got a Fumo recently. I'm really happy about that. I got a Fumo. And then there's a Decker Princess. Alright, here's the second day. Here's the second day at the convention. I asked one of these stormtroopers, if they'd be able to hit a red coat from Star Trek. And they said, no, we'd both die. That's the Star Wars paradox. Can a stormtrooper kill a redcoat from Star Trek? What are y'all's opinions on that? What are y'all's opinions? Can a stormtrooper kill a redcoat from Star Trek? If you get why that's a paradox, you deserve a cookie. You don't get why that's a paradox, you need to watch both franchises. Fantastic Four. That's Tiny Tina, if I remember correctly, from Borderlands. She did a pretty good job at that. More gay shit impact for Kira. Guys, we need to like summon Kira. Ping Kira 100 times. Just kidding, don't actually do that. And here's more gay shit impact. That's the only one I recognize because Kira likes him. I don't know who these other ones are. If Daniel's here, I would appreciate him telling me who these anime Genshin characters are, because I don't. They're also $80. That's a lot of fucking money, but it's perler beads, so you gotta respect it. That's Klee. What convention? Crazy leftist convention. This one was actually fairly moderate, I'd argue. This one was actually really moderate. The next one I'm going to show you guys wasn't as moderate. It was definitely left-leaning. But, there was one that I went to. Steel City was actually pretty centrist. Like, there was a lot of people there with like, Trump stuff, which was pretty cool. I think that's Sucrose, now that I think about it. I don't know the rest of these. I just know that's Klee and that's Sucrose. There's a dude that was selling, like, die-cast of props from Zelda, as well as many other things. I ended up buying that Zora shield and that light bow. I actually have them over here. Let me quickly lean over and grab them. Oh shit, I forgot it was on a post. That was a bad idea by me. Letter openers? No, they're like scaled down props. Like the Zora shield right here. It actually even has a handle and everything on the back. It's really cool. I like the Zora shield. If they had a Radiant shield, I would have bought that instead, but they didn't. I love the Radiant shield. It's arguably my favorite shield of the game. Then you have the Savage Lionel Spear, which I had to buy because it has the Savage prefix, and, well, I mean, look at the channel name. That's all you have to see. And, I got the light bow, which does actually function. You can fire it, but, like, you're firing metal with a very small string. It's not gonna go well. The mirror shield from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, honestly, that was a really cool design. I'll give you that. That was a very cool design. I really, honestly, if I were to get a mirror shield, it would be that one. That one's the coolest of the bunch. Anyways, now I have to hang those back up again. I'll do that off cam. How much did you end up spending? I think for these, I only spent like $40 for like these 3 things. So, which is not bad. They end up cutting me a deal where if I bought 2 of them, I get one for free. So I think I only pay like $40 for, 3 die-cast things that were like individually painted. I forget the Genshin character. The blood of his firstborn child. Pretty funny, bud. This was sick. I'm sorry, but like Iron Man suits are sick as hell. and you're really into that kind of thing, dude, they're cool little display pieces. That's why I like them. I don't have many of them. I don't like having a ton of them. But that's why I only have a few of them. And plus, I can give one to a friend if I want to. They're very easy to give away. That is also a thing. One of the other conventions called RisuCon, which I will be in October. I'll be there in October. Risu is Japanese for squirrel, and I gave him a rupee. And it's super cute. But yeah, RisuCon's happening, I believe, on the 12th of October. And that con was pretty fun to go to last year. It was a 2-day convention. It'll only be a 1-day convention this year, unfortunately. But it's closer to me than it will be than it was last year. It'll be a lot closer. It'll be in Gaithersburg, which is only a 20-minute drive versus a 30-minute one. You can throw them on your shoulder and do poses. 6 replica wrestling title belts. They look cool on my shelf. Dude, no, exactly. It's cool to have like little knickknacks and replicas. It's like, I can't really judge people who have like wrestling belts and shit as like decorations, because they are pretty sick. Like, I don't care for wrestling. It's just not my thing. I know people go like, oh, I know it's staged, but it's still fun to watch. And like, cool, you do you. I don't care for it, but I can respect. Like, it requires a lot of good acting to be a WWE wrestler. It requires a lot of good acting. So like, I salute them. I respect them. Like, I can respect people who watch it. I can definitely respect people who watch it. This was an entire gang of FNAF. I've only been in one Discord, which is entirely centered around pro wrestling, that actually likes seeing my belts, and I brought one with me to WWE SmackDown last February. Everyone was into it then. Outside that, nobody cares. Yeah, it's kind of its thing. It's its own little airlock. The fan base is just one thing, and then once you leave it, no one really cares. They play characters, and that's what I love. Yeah, no, that's the whole thing of WWE. It's hella staged, which is why I don't like it personally. I get why people do like it, and I can respect that, said wrestlers actually have to, like, put on basically a giant fucking LARP. And that I can respect. I don't care for it. I can respect people that care for it, because it's definitely like, it's cool. I'm not going to shit talk it. But yeah, all these looked amazing. It's soap opera for guys. No, exactly. no, that's quite literally what it is. It's a soap opera for guys. Dead ass. He ended up singing horror. Oh, I love that photo. Oh my god, that is one of my favorite photos ever. I did this solely for Dawn. I did this solely for you, Dawn. This is solely for you. On NXT, they have a faction entirely based on The Godfather. That's crazy. Hold on, let me quickly close one of these. There we go. 3708. Let me find that image again. That way I can zoom in on it. That's thumbnail worthy, dude. That's fucking hilarious. I love that. That's not Miku. That's Yellow Miku. I forget her name. It's either Rin, Len, or Lin. I don't know. It's one of the 4. Fuck. What is it? Monty Python. Tis but a scratch, indeed. We're doing the praise the sun thing together. I had to take a picture of this for a brony friend. Now, I hilariously know what one of those. I know what this one is because I have a friend who has a giant plushie of him that a friend made for her. That's Vinyl Scratch, and then I have no clue what this one is. You could tell me it's Buttercup Pancake, and I'd probably believe you. I'd probably believe you. I don't know. I don't know what this one is. I just took a picture of it for a friend. Everyone values things differently is all. Love that we live in a world where you can love different things. Word around Twitter is that we might have found a new Twitch ad blocker. Oh shit. Also, yeah, here's like an example of what these look like when I bought them. Savage Lionel Spear. The Zora Shield. Again, they're all like proportionally accurate, I'd argue. Let me quickly close 2 of these. There we go. Akita? No, Meru has 1 ponytail. And there's me with the Wario cosplayer. This guy I've seen at MagFest amongst many other things, and I love him. He's a good fella. He's a good friend of mine. You don't see me bad-mouthing people who like watching football, do you? I don't care about football. I know Peyton does. I don't give a shit about it. I feel like it's way more staged now than it used to be. I used to be able to respect it. Now I don't really respect it anymore. I don't know. It's basically just become a way to gamble in fantasy sports. I'm gonna be real with you. That's all it's really useful for now. It's a very overpriced industry. I get literally an industry now. That's just my opinion, though. I don't really care about modern sports anymore because a lot of them have just kind of sold out or have done something controversial, and I just don't really care to follow it anymore. That's just my opinion, though. Brave now blocks Twitch ads by default on all platforms. Holy shit. That's insane. Fellas, if you use Brave on desktop, you probably won't be seeing ads. That's crazy. Basically, the video games industry, dude, the video games industry today is dog shit. It's full of wokies that ruin video games actively, and I hate them all. They don't care about video games. They only care about pushing propaganda, and they're funded by USAID and all these other government-run subsidies that shouldn't exist and frankly should be dead. I still don't know why I don't get ads on Twitch. I don't know. Is it because they think you're a minor still? Because I know you're like 18 now. You used to be 17, now you're 18, so I don't know why you're not getting ads. Maybe it's an Illinois thing. Fuck if I know. If you use a VPN, it might be that. Again, fuck if I know. It's USAID. Don't say USAID. Well, it's like the Ministry of Love or Ministry of Truth. In reality, it does the opposite of what it actually says. So I'm going to call it USAID just to like make fun of it because it's more or less a Ministry of Truth or Ministry of Love. That's all it is. We're this, but in reality, we're the exact fucking opposite. It's literally a 1984 carbon copy. Anyways, that was Big Lick. That was in Northern Virginia, I believe Chantilly. For those that are curious, their East Starland is literally 500 feet away. It's right next to Dulles Airport, like about 5 minutes away. Super, super short drive. And then this one was in Altoona. The next one I'm going to show you guys was in Altoona, which is in it's in central Pennsylvania. Like, basically dead center of the state. Everybody has AIDS. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS. Dude, that song is so goofy. That song is so goofy. Alright, let's see. So, when I was getting there... Also, why is this... Hold on. When I was getting there... That's the line to get into the convention. They need to add another lane. Like, this is unforgivable. I get it's Altoona. I get no one lives in Altoona. But, like, guys, you need to add a third lane. There was, like, 2,000 people there. And apparently they can fit 9,000 in a convention center. I'd love to fucking see them fit 9,000 people in that convention center. Because there's no way in hell. There's absolutely no way in hell they can fit 9,000 if I was struggling to get parking at 2,000. They need to add like 3 extra parking lots, and they need to add some fucking lanes. They need to make 4-lane road. Like, come on, guys. That's my gripe with that convention I went to. That's my gripe. I want to say public transport. No, this is Altoona. This is Central PA, Daniel. No one fucking wants to go to Central PA. No one. Absolutely no one. These are my friends. They all cosplay different evolutions. It was very cute. You know, I make friends with everyone. I'm weird like that. Mandalorian and Stormtrooper. I want to... Great, now you guys are just typing AIDS in chat. Lovely. Here's another Miku for Kira. I know she likes Miku. A little too much. I mean, Kira. Fucking, I confused Meg and Kira. Kill me now. Meg. This is for Meg. Fuck, dude. Can't believe I just said that. More Mikus. Even more fucking Mikus. Brave. This I was, like, astonished by. You never, ever see, like... You never see Brave. Like, this is the first time I've seen a Brave cosplay, and she pulled it off amazingly. I absolutely loved it. You don't see this. So, this made me happy. I was very happy when I saw this. Who doesn't like Miku, though? Fair point. So, these, if anybody knows what these are, you are in for a treat. Also, I'm going to zoom in on these, because holy shit, this is, like, insane. There was a store called Cartridges Galore. They had Zelda's Adventure on the CDI. They had Faces of Evil on the CDI. They had Wand of Gamelon. They actually had 2 copies of Wand of Gamelon. They had Hotel Mario. They had 2 copies of Hotel Mario. And they were going for $100 a pop. I was devastated. Holy shit. Like, just think about this, guys. They had all the shitty CDI games right here. They had Hotel Mario, they had Wand of Gamelon, and they had Zelda's Adventure and Faces of Evil. I really wanted to get one of these, but I'm not paying $100 for a piece of trash when I can just find out how to emulate it. Oh, not just that. I'd have to buy a CDI. I'm not paying $2,000 to get a fucking CDI. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. That's incredibly stupid. I'm not doing that. Reimu and Marissa from Touhou, or Touhou as I like calling it, even though it's called Touhou. I did end up buying Reimu. I now have a Fumo. My life is complete. They also had a bunch of keychains and stuff from the games. I won't even spend $60 on Stellar Blade on Steam. I want a sale. It also has DRM on it, which automatically makes me not want to buy it. Judy Hopps from... Fuck, what is it? Zootopia. Basically just Disney's furry bait. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. That's all Zootopia is. It's just furry bait. Changed my mind. But no, she looked amazing. I absolutely loved her cosplay. She looked great in it. This was one of my favorite shirts I saw at the convention. And there actually ended up being like 2 people dressed up as KISS members, and they looked badass. You'll actually see them in a second. If you know what this sticker is, I feel sorry for you. If you don't know what that sticker is, I'm not going to mention what it is. But if you know, you know. This is a furry's car. This is a furry's car. By and large. Average Hyundai accent driver. Oh, shit. Average Hyundai accent driver. Oh, my God. These are pretty cool. I like these. I almost wanted to get something for a couple friends. These are actually really cheap. Like, pretty price competitive, I'd argue. This guy was sick. I love Umbrella Corporation, like, soldiers. They look sick as hell. I just like anybody that dresses up like this in this kind of getup. Like, it requires a bit of dedication to walk around this kind of stuff because it's heavy. It's black, so if you're walking out in the sun, it's going to absorb all the heat in the world. And, yeah, it's just not fun wearing this kind of stuff. If anybody's ever been in the army, you kind of know that. Bearded, you probably have some say. Albeit you probably wore camo. This guy just came directly from his work. It's not a cosplay. It's true. Fucking true. I forget his name, but he's from Gravity Falls. Yours was camo? Yeah. I forget, were you an army? Were you an army or Air Force? Sorry, Chair Force. Were you in Chair Force or Army? I forget. I don't think you were a Marine. Army. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. By the way, thank you for your service. Dipper Pines, that's it. Okay. There was also a the Illuminati guy. Yes, I did just call him the Illuminati guy. Riddle me this, if you dare. Fuck, what's his name? The Illuminati guy. You know what I'm talking about. Bill Cipher. Yes, there's also Bill Cipher there. I'll show him later. These are bath bombs. Really cute. I don't know. I like them. They're cool looking. A bunch of different Pokemon and shit. I did mention the first like 5 words of the Vaporeon copy pasta. Okay, these were cool. I ended up getting the Beatles one for my dad as a Father's Day gift, but they like MST, Slipknot, Pink Floyd, Metallica. They basically covered all their bases with this shit, and it looked really cool. I'm assuming they used a laser cutter to make all this, and then they just put a clock mechanism in the center. The Star Trek one was pretty cool too. A lot of these are pretty sick. But I think I only paid like $30 for the Beatles album one, and my dad loves it. All your base art belong to us. How are you, gentlemen? Move Zig. Dude, I love that reference. Actually, there was a license plate that said Move Zig on it when I was at MagFest, and I, like, couldn't believe my eyes. Like, somebody actually made that their license plate. It was a New Jersey plate, too. I remember vividly it being a New Jersey plate. Here's a Scout. Here's the KISS members. They look sick, dude. I absolutely love them. They look so sick. There's a Subaru car. Oh my god. That's so cringe, Bearded. But I believe it. I fucking believe it. Yeah, dude, these guys went hard. These guys went hard. And then they had a bunch of consoles set up. There's a Robotnik. There's a Klee. But yeah, they basically had a whole timeline of consoles set up here. You had the SNES there. I forget. Is that the Pippin? That might be the Pippin. Buff Pikachu. I think that's the 3DO right there. That's the Saturn. Oh no, that's a Neo Geo. My bad, Neo Geo. There's the CDI. I can't believe they had a CDI, dude. There's the Pippin. There's the Pippin. I forgot it was a white block. There's the Jaguar. There's the PS1. I could do the same with the row PCs. I unironically believe you, dude. I unironically believe you. There's the PS2 and Xbox original, GameCube. The PS3, they had a couple of different variants of it. The Wii U. All the way up to modernity. All the way up to 9th gen modernity. Except they didn't have the Switch 2. Dark Magician Girl. She looked pretty good. Okay, you can't hear it in the video, but literally as I started recording this, Miku singing Lia Von Polka started playing. So you're just gonna have to believe it. You can't hear it, though. You saw bra straps? Yeah, I can see them too. Right here and right here. I don't care. It still looked good. Chun-Li with her daughters were all dressed up as different Demon Slayer characters. I know that's Nezuko. You couldn't tell me what the other two are. I don't know. Pringle girl from I call her Pringles Can Woman. I forget her name. She's from Elden Ring. She's a huge jackass in the game. Makes you kill everyone. And I took a picture of, just the elevator. And you can also see Bill Cipher in the background. You can see the handrail here. You can see I mean, I just took a picture of air. I don't know. I just took a picture of air, guys. I don't know why. I was interested in it. I just really want to get a picture of Bill Cipher. There's an escalator. Why the fuck did you call Rena like that? Is that her name? Because she's Pringles Can Woman. Because if you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm sorry that you don't know. Ina? I shouldn't have to explain who Ina is. That was a pretty sick cosplay, though. Terry Bogart. More Miku. And Kirby for Meg, because I know she loves a Pyramid Head. So actually, this guy had a camera, if I can zoom in on it. Let me zoom in on it. 3854. There is a camera lens somewhere right here on the head, and he had a wire hooked up to it so that, basically he had a phone display here, and he was using the camera eye to see out of his Pyramid Head mask, which is really smart, actually. I actually had him take it off and show it to me, but there's a little camera down here, and he can basically see in front of him as a result of that, and he looked absolutely badass with it. You can see the sword and everything, dude. I absolutely love this cosplay. Pyramid Head's pretty sick. Mad Hatter. She looked pretty good. Q from Star Trek. There was actually a whole group of people that ended up dressing as Star Trek. You'll see him in a minute. This guy ended up playing a riff from Zelda for me. Hold on, let me turn on audio again. Dude, literally, he literally played that just for me, which is kind of badass. Blue Satan played the Zelda riff, damn. But yeah, he had this amp here that I believe his girlfriend or wife had, and it was apparently this amp is 15 years old. Dude, apparently musicians will just use stuff from the 2000s or even from the early 1900s and will just keep maintaining it. That's some good shit right there. That's it's good when they use an amp from 2007. All right, here's the whole Star Trek group. Most of them are from TNG. I think one of them was not from TNG, though. Don't quote me on that. Jinx, she ended up winning not best in show, but she ended up winning basically more or less second place. She's from Scott Pilgrim. I forget her name. I ended up, being in line with these people because I was in a cosplay contest, and yeah, she looked really good. Appreciate the Scott Pilgrim reference. I even asked her if I looked like Michael Cera, because apparently I do. I was like, everyone thinks I look like Michael Cera if I cosplayed as, if Michael Cera cosplayed Link. And she said I do, and I'm like, damn it. Because apparently I do, and I don't know why. Why do I look like Michael Cera? I don't see it. But apparently everyone else does. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Oh, and here's the handhelds. Here's the handhelds. There's the PSP. A bunch of different PSPs. There's the and the Vita as well. The 3DSs, the DSs, the original brick, the Game Boy Micro. I want one of those eventually, just because of how small it is. The SP, I have one of those. And they went all the way to the Game Boy, the Game Gear, the Nomad. And yeah, they had a bunch of cool little, they had a cute little console set up in one room. I believe that's, I forget. I forget what relationship they were, but Link and Zelda. She did a really good cosplay for Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. She did a really good job on that. And then there's my Reimu. I paid a little too much for that thing, but I'm proud to have it. It's one of those things where I would want one just to have it, and I'm glad I have it now, and now I don't need to worry about getting one ever again. And now I can say, hey, Fondue, I have a Fumo now. Actually, on eBay, these cost about $60. I paid $66 for it. So, I think the MSRP for $52, so I didn't get ripped off that badly. Because usually these things go for like $100, $120. But they retail for about $50, so I only paid like, $15 over. NG from TF2. Fuck, I forget the character. I know this is from FNAF. I believe FNAF 6. I forget the name of it. I think it's literally just called The Baby or something, or I think it's called Scrap Baby. But, dude had a whole-on animatronic suit for this shit. It was really badass. Helldivers. So, these were all 3D printed. I think even the guns were. I think the guns were 3D printed, too. So, again, dedication. South Park. This is a cool cosplay. I love this one. This is amazing. Oh, yeah, Luigi was here. This is the McDonald's where Luigi Mangione was arrested. Literally not even a mile up the road. And there's all the cool shit I got. Oh, I got a Wii U adapter. I forgot about that. I bought a Wii U adapter, GameCube adapter for like $20. Normally, you can't find first-party ones anymore, so anytime I see one, I buy it, because I could technically resell these for like $50 and people would buy them. These are essentially like gold. You don't find them anymore. Oh, and poutine. I had to take a picture of poutine for Dawn. There's a restaurant called Eaton Park that's in Western Pennsylvania, and they just added poutine to their menu, so I had to get it. It's not the best poutine I've had, unfortunately. But it sure did look good. For those that don't know what poutine is, it's cheese curds, fries, and a beef gravy. The beef gravy is probably my favorite part. It's got that, like, smoky taste to it. Not really smoky. It's got a very meaty taste to it. That's what I like about it. And then, of course, the cheese curds, when they're not deep fried, which Eaton Park did wrong, are also amazing. And if the fries are, like, double fried, dude, it's amazing. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Anyways, I'm probably going to switch over. You're talking about the restaurant, I guess? Yes. Oh, also at Eaton Park, there's things called Smiley Cookies. Anytime in Western Pennsylvania, I buy a dozen of Smiley Cookies. It's just a tradition of mine. They're expensive, but they taste great, and it's just like a little thing I do anytime I'm in the area. But yeah, they're known for their Smiley Cookie brand. That's why that's what Eaton Park is all about. You'll never know how I guess. You looked it up. You looked it up. That's what you did, Don. You lazy fuck. You looked it up. Can't prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong. Anyways, it's 7:30. I have some time to kill. Tomorrow I don't work because it's Juneteenth. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. I don't work. I could do some Minecraft tonight. Shall we do that, chat? Shall I do some Minecraft? I feel like I should do some Minecraft. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to end off stream, and then I'm going to restart it. What the fuck is Juneteenth? Something about slavery? Fuck if I know. It's some sort of federal holiday, I think because of the Biden administration. I don't know. It's just another day off for me. Cool. I get another one on July 4th. Cool. I get to get my car worked on tomorrow because of it. I ain't complaining. I get to get my catalytic converter replaced and probably my brakes replaced because I need that. And holy shit. I'm sick and tired of the check engine light keep coming on. I'm sick and tired of it. It's so annoying. I just want my car to not have the check engine light go on every 10,000 miles. Please and thank you. I know it's 20 years old, but it's a little annoying. And sometimes it's small things that I can fix myself, but if it's like, you know, fucking catalytic converter, no. No. But I picked one up for $200 brand new, so I just have to get it welded in for like another 150, which is way cheaper than the $3,000 some mechanics quote you. Don't listen to those fuckers. Go to a small guy that'll do it for dirt cheap, or in this case, 150. I miss you more than that movie missed the point. That's an awful lot, girl. What are you talking about? Trust me, I tried looking up, but I didn't have any traces to Eden Park. Even reverse image search didn't work. I made it fucking difficult for you. I made it really fucking difficult for you, didn't I, Don? But yeah, I'm going to go boot up Minecraft shortly. I'm going to go eat something and then do that. I basically have a free night tonight. So I think I'm just going to vegetate and play some Minecraft and then wake up at God knows what hour in the morning and get my car fixed. So yeah, be back, guys. Stay savage.